This is my message to Breadtube. Hey, Breadtubers. You want to start being conservatives now? This is my message to Breadtube. So, Breadtubes, Biden's elected now, and I get it. You want to be conservative and moderate and realistic. But hey, Breadtubers, you want to be conservative? I can be way more conservative than you. What if I start saying Biden's too much of a revolutionary radical? Oh, what then? You want to be conservative? I could be way more conservative than you. I could be way more conservative. You want to play that game of being a conservative? Really? You want to play that game of, like, you want to be the conservative now and the moderate? I'm way more of a moderate and conservative than you'll ever be. So, you want to play that game, really? After you did all of the damage of being like this exaggerated. So it's all based on class interest. You notice that? First, they used radical leftism as a vehicle to get power. Then when they got power, they want to be conservatives and shit. Well, you're bad conservatives. You're fake. You're not real conservatives. There's actual real conservatives. That's what Mao said. Mao said, you lefties, okay, you're in the cities. You want to be conservatives now and opportunists? I could be way more conservative than you. I'm going to go to the countryside and raise a peasant army. That's what Mao said. You want to be conservative? We can be conservative. That's what Mao and Lenin said. The Mensheviks, we have to be moderate and conservative because of we have to follow the moderate liberal bourgeoisie. Lenin said, you want to be moderate and conservative? I can be way more moderate and conservative. I'm going to win over the Russian peasants. The Russian democratic petite bourgeoisie in the countryside. You want to play that game? We could play that game. That's what I'm telling them. Excuse me. Now you want to be right wing and you want to be conservative? Two can play at that game. And they can play it better than you. Every single political change and maneuver and tone these Breadtube people have done has been to sustain their class position. Well, the class struggle cuts both ways. It's not just one-sided. There's also a proletarian class struggle that's going to do the same thing, but against you. I think they're taking a lot for granted. I agree with you, Natalie. Yes, the leftists are too envious and too conservative. Which is why, actually, thank you, Chris Morlock, which is actually why, as a matter of fact, Biden is also too leftist and radical. Yeah. Looks like we always needed to be populist to win support among the deplorables to win. We real leftists, by the way, the real ones. I agree. You're all too elitist. You're all too leftist. You're all too unrealistic. I'm a realist. I advocated for populism. America's flyover states rule America. Former and even present Trump supporters. But you want to be the conservative, right? You want to play that game? You're not going to win. Like, it's so stupid. So this is what happened. These people are Harry Potter conservatives. They're within the cities. I am a conservative within the city. Okay, you want to play that game? We're going to win. We're going to raise a peasant army from the former MAGA people. And they're simply more numerous than you. They're more numerous and they're more powerful. It's like if you want to play that game, two can play that game. And not just one can play that game, two can play that game. Two can play that game, not just one. I agree. Let's stop being unrealistic, detached leftists. But what are really going to be the consequences of that? It's going to be the end of Breadtube and the end of the overly socialized left. Yeah, we'll out conservative you easily. I'm ready to out conservative. Oh, this is what you want? Fine. I'm fine with that. Far be it for me to have a problem with that. I can agree with those terms.